Pussy. He ain't coming for this. Why you trying to post this, nigga?
Nigga, ain't fucking stupid.
Fiends ain't got no fucking gram.
Who you marketing to?
How you gonna put it on Snap? Cause that shit disappeared. Fiends ain't got no fucking gram.
Who you marketing to?
How you gonna put it on Snap? Cause that shit disappeared.
Looking for my own name.
Let me let you know by the time I ran up and took his head off his shoulders.
Hey, now that's cool.
Off his shoulders. Let me let you know by the time I ran up and took his bag from him. Let me let you know by the time.
It's probably gonna be in one big ass brick, isn't it?
Off his shoulders. I took his head off his shoulders.
Yeah, take those off. Definitely take those off.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still standing to this day. I'm still here. You know I wanna find you, huh?
Here's my name. There we go. Now I'm finding more on my name. Shot. Yeah, let me just refresh that whole joint. Give me a few moments, y'all. I'm just fixing up one of my playlists.
Would you mind repeating that?
Ah, no, you can't drag and drop me. Nope. You see what I did?
I ain't trying to tell you, you see what I did. I'm more than a kid. I'm the man, I'm more than a kid. I'm the man. I'ma be real with you, nigga. Bag on his head. I'm
Finna kill that little nigga.
If I was from New York,
I'll be drilling that pose.
just like the beats when it's all style. I need to get a V so I can bust the top. I can't hit the rich block for no Roddy. I ain't trying to joyride, and I can't hit that.
You nigga surveilling thing.
Get the right top, I can take some.
Oh gosh.
Top, I can't get no new bling. Everything is in the best spot. There's too many people that got.
Nigga the same low and he don't even know.
I don't walk to the
G
G.
station for a new car.
Don't take the keys out.
There's a whip cause I need it.
I'm in the cover.
It's shiesty.
Try
Trying to act devious.
to run up on me and get clapped on the CC.
Shut the fuck up. What you mean TP? I know, leave those.
I ain't trying to chill. Did you see what I did? I'm
More than a kid. I'm the man.
more than a kid. I'm the man.
Oh wait. I just realized something.
I'm the man. I'm that man. I'm that man.
I just realized a way I could do it.
I'm that.
My fault, y'all. I'm trying to set up this damn playlist, and I just had a thought. Okay, not these.
With a shiesty. Trying to act devious. Run up on clapped on the CC.
Y'all better say bless you.
What you mean by TP?
Hopefully it loads all these without taking a damn decade. There we go. Let's go ahead and select all. Add to new playlist. Yep. BGM. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Music library. Let's go into artists. I also just realized my damn. Yeah, there we go. Where's my name? There I go with this random ass. Who won my name? Don't even know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck that is? TV winner instrumental. Add to. Yappage BGM. Any of these instrumentals? No. Don't want to see other live pages. That shit away from me. No, not BGM. Oh, BGM, there we go. Yeah, bitch, BGM. Okay. Playlist, yeah, bitch, BGM. There we go. There we go. Now let me open up Big GX. Where's my water? Also, cause I need it. Where's my water? I need it, bro.
Doom, are you awake? Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Where is that coming from?
It's a miracle that you didn't kill Karsten.
Sorry, metal face, but not the time right now. It is not the time right now. I swear I drink water, people. Where is my water? I've used it since I went to the gym, so I know it's not in my bag. But let me check. I am wrong as fuck. I have not eaten this or drunk this water since I went to the gym. Excuse me. Alright, this over here. First I'm gonna upload this. This clip on Twitter. Then I'm gonna get to yapping about what need to be yapped about. Now. Hey, yo, that's crazy. That's type crazy that it was in sync. I said all that shit and y'all couldn't even hear it. Alright, so like I was saying, so the other day I was playing a literally little known game called Fighting Lair, and I got my ass beat by a shark. So I'm glad to see all over my timeline people talking about getting beat up by a fucking monkey. Now it's great that me and everybody else can bond over the fact that we all just got beat the fuck up by animals this week. This is cool. Now, I was talking about this article, but my mic was off. But yeah, this is basically what Bandai Namco said. They said this monkey got hands, lower the difficulty, and retry. A win is a win. I just like to say it is fun to see people suffer to a skill issue I honestly need to look up and see if there's a compilation of like different streamers or something like that losing to the grade 8. I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna play this game on day 1, but I definitely do want to, and I am trying hard to make sure that I get it and buy it day 1. But it's like, bro, buying games physically nowadays ain't easy, bro. A lot of people buy shit digitally, and it is way more convenient money wise for these companies to put shit on a digital store that they can control and milk really hard. So it's difficult to get a game physically nowadays. But all that aside, let's get into some actual news. Let's get into some Middle Eastern Saudi Arabia news. Saudi Arabia made just over $100 million off of Nintendo. Now, I read this headline to this article and I was like, what y'all mean they made over $100 million off of Nintendo? I'm curious. I said, this is an article with a great headline that I want to look at on stream and see what they talking about. Saudi Arabia's Savvy Games Group reduces Nintendo's stake by 0.74 points. Okay, so I'm not sure how points work in business, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure how points work in business, but the way that points work in music is that a point is a percentage of the album. So, for example, if you have 6 points on an album, that means you own 6% of all of a game's profits. If it works the same with this, that means they have a less than 1% stake in this company. And if they made over 100 million with less than 1% stake in a company, that's actually crazy. And that shows you why Nintendo can kind of just ignore all the fucking rules and do what they want. Because despite the fact that they're just assholes to every single fan of their game, Nintendo does make money, and that's because they do, at the end of the day, make some good games. It is what it is. In doing so, the group is estimated to have netted over $100 million. SGG suggested it was considering increasing its stake in Nintendo mere days before the news of it doing the opposite emerged. Okay, so they had more, but they gave some of it away. Okay, how much did they have before? Saudi Arabia, oh, it had 5%, so they made $100 million off of 5%. So 5%, damn. So 5%. Okay, let me figure out how to word this question. What? Oh, actually, let me ask Grok. Maybe Grok could do it. Grok, help me out. I don't feel like doing math right now. So if 5%, because I'm too lazy to do percentages. If 5% is to 100 million, how much would and just to explain the way that I would do this math problem, just so like, because I thought about it and I can hear y'all saying that I don't know how to do the math, I'm lazy. Technically speaking, if I wanted to solve this, I would just divide up 100 million into 5 and then multiply that by 100, but I don't feel like doing that. Is equal to 100 million. How much would 100, where's the percentage symbol again? Percent would be worth. If 5% equals 100 million, so for X, 2 billion. And they showed you the math, which checks out. 5% 100 million, 100% equals X. Oh, well, I mean, they did it the traditional math way. They did it the way you're actually supposed to do it. But I'm one of those people that as my parents would say, learn that new age math. And I learned different ways to break math down that's easier for me to comprehend. Because the way I explained is technically the incorrect way, but it would still get you the same answer. So Nintendo made $2 billion with a big B $billion, and they had 5% of that, and that was 100 million. Ubisoft is real fucking envious right now. And it is, if I'm not mistaken, I think Nintendo is publicly traded. Let me see, Nintendo stock. Okay, yeah, Nintendo is publicly traded. $13 a stock. Okay, let's see what's the max. Okay, their stock is up to the highest it's ever been, because it used to be $2 in like the late 90s, and right now it's not at its peak, which was about $15, but still they're doing pretty good. They're in the green. Overall, their whole chart has some dips and dives, like especially around this is the Wii U era right here, y'all. Just in case y'all wonder why it peaked right here around 2007-ish when the Wii came out, and why it has a hard dip right here and then a crazy rise, is because this is when the Nintendo Switch went up, and they just went up since then. This is when around, what was 98? That was the N64. This is the N64. This is the GameCube. N64 was more profitable than the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Wii. They peaked for a couple years, then they started going down, which usually happens with any console, because look, every console towards the end of its lifespan, towards the end of the generation, it starts to go down a little bit in terms of like exact numbers for profit, right? Wait, let me do something real quick. Okay, that's all I need to see. So in terms of profit and stuff like that, usually towards the end of a console's lifespan, it dips. And for the Wii, it really dipped hard because a lot of the Wii sales were shovelware and the actual console. Not a lot of actually like most of the Wii's game library is shovelware. Like that's what that console is known for. So this dip makes sense, even though it's one of the most successful consoles of all time. It's one of the most successful consoles of all time, but a lot of their mainline entries for that console are hated. For example, Twilight Princess and Brawl. While I don't know about Twilight Princess because I fucking hate all Zelda games because they're RPGs. Brawl is not very, I like Brawl, but Brawl is not very liked in the grand scheme of things in terms of all of the Smash games. So a lot, like I said, a lot of games that came out on a Wii were considered like the worst entry in their franchise and shit like that, or mediocre at best. So this dip makes sense. This is the Wii U. I really don't have to explain what the fuck happened with that. There's 17 people that own a Wii U, and only 2 of them actually brought more than one game for it. This is when the Switch came out, and it's been going up ever since. So just to show y'all, because like I know the last couple weeks I've been stomping all over the face of Ubisoft for a minute pretty hard. So just to show you what a healthy stock looks like, what it looks like when what? No, that's not what I clicked. Just to show you what it looked like when a company has a healthy stock that's doing well and doing good. This is what that's what it looks like. Anyway, PIF reduces stake back to February 2023 levels, which is weird because I want to understand what's the logic behind selling such an expensive stock that made you so much money. It's not that expensive. One share is $13, but still, if you own 5% of the company and that made you $100 million, I don't know why you cut back. It maybe it's something I don't know. A year and a half later, the PIF subsidiary has now curtailed its bets on Nintendo. Reports citing Japanese regulatory filings, blah blah blah. Okay, this reduction brings its stake. Okay, that's telling me 100 million. Based on the current numbers of outstanding Nintendo shares, a 0.2 point reduction from wait, so did they go from 8 to 7? That's still a lot though. Would mean that Savvy Games sold approximately 8 million shares as part of this cut. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, like if Saudi Arabia has their pockets tapped into a bunch of stocks that's giving them these types of payouts, It makes sense why the police drive fucking Ferraris. They got money to burn. They got money to burn, bro. The company paid for these equities in February 2023. Its act of holding zero over this 20 months. Okay, now they're going to say of holding 0. Whatever. Okay, they went from 5 to 8 and went back down to 7. Got it. The sale itself was far from expected. They went down less than 1% and had to sell 8 million shares. And 8 was 8 million times, it was about $13-12. Calculator. 8. Wait, let me look at the exact number. Oh wait, Control F. 8 comma 8 comma over 8. No. Okay, yeah, so it was over 8 million. So 8. What? Oh, 1 2 3 1 2 3 and times 13. So that means they paid approximately, that means they sold approximately $100,000 worth of shares, over $100,000 worth of shares approximately. That's fucking nuts. The sale itself was far from expected. We read that. Nintendo stock rose over 4% on the news of Kaido's October 7th report, then fell by 2% to, okay, this is a bunch of nerdy shit. Decision to reduce its investment only became public knowledge after Tokyo Stock Exchange closed on October 8th. So it's possible that the shares will resume their decline once it reopens. Decline? Oh, it fell. I just wanted to point this out and say this is fucking nuts. I really wanted to use this as an opportunity to say, if I was at Ubisoft and I saw some shit like this, I'll be really depressed. Because like, a lot of people love to say it. I don't really agree with it because a lot of Ubisoft's gameplay is just, oh, hey, that's cool. And then it's a little bit of gameplay. But for the time, it was revolutionary. So I'm not going to argue with that. Wow, don't get me wrong. I like Assassin's Creed's gameplay. It is pretty cool when you actually get to do like the action-based stuff and the combat and some of the stealth. But I just think a lot of fucking Assassin's Creed was walking around and talking. And I think the best video to point that out was when Video Game Donkey made a video about Assassin's Creed, and he went back and played those games and showed there are large portions of that game where it just turns into a fucking walking simulator. A bit more of Nintendo news. Nintendo Switch Online playtest announced for, quote, new feature starts October 23rd. Now, I have a bunch of gaming publications saved. So I saw like 10 gaming publications post news about this. So this is probably going to be something that wows me and something that shows me that $100,000 that the Saudi Arabia linked company made wasn't for naught. That like they didn't just make that shit out of nowhere. NSO playtest. The playtest will be available in the US, UK, France, Germany, Japan, Spain, and Italy. Registration opens up on the 10th of October, so that is tomorrow. We always skip the first paragraph here because it's usually either a summary or a tag stuffing. Applicants can register on this website from October 10th, 8, blah, 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 whatever. Outside of Japan, the playtest is available in Italy, so apply quickly. There's no information on what the new feature could be, but stay tuned for details. That's kind of fucking wild. They're inviting people to a playtest, but they're not telling people what they're about to playtest. Like, what if I ask to be in a playtest and I get in and I'm unqualified to speak on what the fuck is going on? Maybe what they're doing is they're trying to playtest and see how will people react to actually good online. Maybe that's the test. Maybe the test is, will they react well to us adding actually good online into this fucking game? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Hopefully. Crazy that one of the best selling consoles out currently has the shittiest online possible. And God forbid your game has shitty online. And I'm talking about, like, let's say you have a game that like is coded with bad online and the online is already bad. Then on top of it, playing the Nintendo Switch version, nigga, you're really cooked. Oh, this is also about the playtest. Let's see, because The Verge, they're usually good at getting details on stuff where there's no details. And I don't mean that in a facetious way, like they just pull shit out of thin air. I mean, they have a lot of people that are inside on the industry. So I'm gonna skim through this article. Considering that this company just launched a gesture controlled alarm clock, which we're gonna read about that goofy sounding ass shit in a second. Maybe they'll convince me, because I already seen a headline saying it costs $100. But when I read up about it, maybe something in the article can convince me that it's worth $100 fucking. This can mean just about anything up to and including a preview feature for much anticipated Switch 2. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Guesses from Verge staff. I don't give a fuck about your guess. Applicant meeting the following criteria: have a Nintendo account, be active NSO, 18, registered, expected to have as many as 10k participants. Says it will close applications early if the number expected reaches its limit. You have to download exclusive software to participate in the test. It will run from the 23rd to November 5th. Yep, a bunch of no detail given assery. So I'm gonna sign up for the playtest. Hopefully I get in. Actually, wait, Control Shift T. If you ever want to open up old tabs on your computer, that's what you press. Where's the damn this page? There we go. So yeah, actually let's read through it. We will perform a test called NSL playtest program related to a new feature. We will recruit people, blah blah blah, qualifications, how to apply, recruitment period, playtest period. Okay, so no information on here. But this is the real thing I wanted to talk about. The real thing. Niggas that play games on Nintendo Switch for some god-awful reason besides Smash that we wanted to know. This is the thing that gamers been begging for. Us gamers, we really have been sitting here saying, damn it, I have a Nintendo Switch, and god damn it, there's one thing that I want to be able to do on my Switch, and one thing only. And do you know what that one thing is? Wait, hold up, I just realized something. I never cut this shit on my stupid ass. Connected. But like I was saying, there's one thing all of us Switch owners wanted to do. There's one thing we care about. Just one. And that's being able to be waken up by our Nintendo Switch. The number one no, god damn it. The number one feature Switch owners have been asking for. The ability to be waken up by their Switch. I was gonna say some more funny shit, but that distracted me. Nintendo hopes this fucking $100 alarm clock will establish a new convention for waking up. Which is fucking crazy, because first off, you're not even supposed to use an alarm clock to wake yourself up, because suddenly waking up your body with a bunch of loud sounds is actually medically not good for you. So let's see. Maybe this alarm clock will do something revolutionary. Like, I forgot what it was called, but it was in a Mr. Who's the Boss video. The dude who built the world's largest iPhone, in case you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It was in a Mr. Who's the Boss video where he showed a bed that he had, where one of the features of the bed was that during the night it's either during the night it cools itself, and that's what it was. During the night the bed lowers its temperature, like it has thermal pads in it, and it lowers its temperature during the nighttime so that it helps you go to sleep, and then it raises the temperature let's just say this, for example, it raises the temperature to help slowly wake you up, instead of like an alarm clock or something suddenly going bam 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 loud as hell in your ear. Which, again, do some research for your own. Don't believe me, but it's not good. It's not good to suddenly wake yourself up. But let's see, maybe Nintendo will have a feature that's on that level but cheaper because you don't have to buy a whole mattress. You can only pay $100 for this small looking ass shit. We don't read the first paragraph. While Alarmo features characters from across Nintendo's video game franchises who encourage you to wake up, it does not include anything you'd call gameplay. The fucking alarm clock. I wouldn't think so. And it just published, asked the dev, blah, blah. Producer Mr. Watamari of Nintendo's Entertainment Planning and Development Department and Director Takuma of the Technology Development Department explained why. It turns out Nintendo considered adding game-like elements, but ultimately decided against it because the company didn't want to encourage users to, for example, wake up early or just not wake up at all. I don't get what your argument is on that one, but okay, I guess. Let's read the direct quote. If we implemented game-like elements, it could be assumed that users would continue to play with it in bed. Okay, that's a fair point. In that case, it might end up disturbing their sleep instead, basically being counterproductive. We didn't want to create that kind of situation because we wanted users to wake up refreshed. So we decided early on to exclude such playable elements. He added that they hope that people will be able to use this shit for a long time, which by the looks of it, it has a screen and characters on it, so I'm guessing it has something to do with being connected to the Switch, but I'm not sure. And because of that, was concerned about the impact of game-like elements might have on users. For example, if we were to create a system in which you received a reward every time you wake up, it may motivate you to wake up as long as you're still receiving the reward. Oh, I guess it's supposed to say not? Whatever. He explained, but if we create that system, once the rewards stop, you may lose your motivation to wake up. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have motivation to wake up, there is a person with a specialized position to help you with things as such called a therapist. Go to one. Anyway, what's worse, once you get used to that system, you might even start to think, well, if there's no reward, then I don't need to get up. We concluded that that's true, that it would be best to remove game-like elements to encourage users to continue using for a long time. I'm gonna keep reading before I say what I'm about to say. But so far this shit looks oh, they got an announcement trailer. Sweet. Let's watch it.
This is Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, an interactive alarm clock that's out of the ordinary. Let's see what it's like to wake up with Alarmo. Oh, do you hear that?
It just plays music?
But Alarmo doesn't just play music to start your day.
Okay.
That's right. It responds to your body's movement with game sounds.
So you said you weren't going to gamify it, just to turn around and gamify it with the ability for it to respond to your body. Let's keep going.
Like here, with the sound of coins from Super Mario Odyssey. Or here.
Oh my god.
With the sound of ink splats from Splatoon.
Bro, who the fuck wants to wake up to the sound of... Like, bro, I don't want to wake up to no type of squirting sounds if I'm not being woken up with a head. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, yeah, we'll just put wet noises on the alarm every time they move. Like, bro. And you know what else sounds annoying about this shit? What if I just move around in my sleep? Will it activate and the noises anyway, even though I'm still sleeping and I'm probably just frustration rolling over in my sleep or something like that?
3.
Bro, a phone alarm and residency in St. Louis will give you the same exact experience. Waking up to a bunch of gunshots at 7 a.m. and squirting all over the place, people squirting blood from missing limbs. Like, bro, Like, nigga, if I wanted to wake up to the sound of gun noises, I would go, like, just lay out a piece of cardboard and lay on the sidewalk in Brownsville, New York. Then I'd be able to get the same fucking experience without paying $100 for it.
Here, from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The music combines with sound effects created by your movement, so you can start the day feeling like you're in the kingdom of Hyrule.
How does ding 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 every time I move help me wake up? What the fuck is this? Still haven't done nothing to convince me. This is a novelty item at worst. I mean, at best. Wow, the music changes. So how does it cut off?
Oh! A fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an end.
So let me tell you why that's not gonna work. You ever tried to use like any type of natural rotoscoping or body tool type reading technology? Yeah, it often doesn't work without the greatest lighting, especially if they're shoving it in a small device like this. It's probably not going to be a great motion sensor, meaning it's going to need tons of light to be able to perceive anything. Why? Because they're probably not going to put an actual motion sensor in it. They're probably going to put a very cheap, very shitty camera in it that just tries to detect major changes. Shit's not going to work on day one, I'm calling it.
You see, Alarmo detects movement with its motion sensor.
That sounds so fucking annoying.
And responds to your actions with sounds. When you get...
You know what's also another funny ass flaw with this idea? What if I'm not awake, somebody just comes in my room? What if I'm a super heavy sleeper and I'm not awake and somebody just comes in my room and taps the off button? You didn't do your job at that point.
Out of bed, Alarmo stops automatically.
And what if I stand up and lay back down?
Keep in mind, though, the alarm will get more intense the longer it takes for you to get up. So...
Wow, the music that was already playing will slightly change. That's gonna make me want to stay in bed longer just to hear the tunes.
Set an alarm inspired by 5 games.
Hey, who the fuck wants to wake up to Pikmin music? That's gonna make me fall deeper into sleep. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who wants to wake up to
Pikmin 4.
Like, tell me what about this makes you want to wake up? This shit make me want to take my time.
Splatoon 3.
This is actual music to wake up to. This is soundtrack to your life type shit. But on the other hand, you got the trade-off of you gotta hear grr grr.
Adventure.
Okay.
I knew these guys.
Some of you fat ass go woke go broke niggas need that song to play every time you wake up. Maybe you'll think about fitness and you'll go in the gym and do some push-ups instead of being misogynistic and racist.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties known as scenes. And they all have their own combination of music and sounds.
Wowee.
And when you connect to the internet, you can get more
There we go.
as free updates.
So I also need NSO to... Yeah, this shit sucks.
As they become available. Besides the alarm function, Alarmo is packed with features to support you.
Oh my god, so it never shuts the fuck up? So when I'm trying to go to sleep, I gotta hear a loud ass from a fucking Pikmin? Oh my god, this shit just keeps getting worse.
Throughout the day, such as sleep sounds.
Who the fuck design?
Bed and help you wind down.
Now my ribs is touching. Whoa. Who thought that was a good idea?
Records, which keep a log of your sleep and movement while in bed.
That's a good feature in theory, but in all reality, it's not gonna work. I promise you that feature's not gonna work for real.
And Hourly Chime, which features various Nintendo characters.
Oh my fucking god. Yo, bro. Why would I want to hear bow, bow, bow every hour? Like, My nigga, I could go to Brownsville and get that for free every 2 minutes. What about this is fun? What? This shit sounds so bad. Who the hell wants to wake up to fucking gunshots and squirting? Who the fuck?
Signaling the top of the hour. Add some play to the start of your day.
I like how they said they wasn't gonna gamify it, but then the slogan is add some play to the start of your day.
Alarmo. For a limited time, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo is only available for purchase on
Nintendo what?
Nintendo Sound Clock
I thought they said Nintendo SoundCloud. I was about to lose my shit.
Alarmo is only available for purchase online by paid Nintendo Switch Online members in the US and Canada. Starting today, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo will also be available to purchase in person at the Nintendo New York store while supplies last.
I can't wait to see the tons of tech reviews from tech reviewers saying this shit is some of the dumbest technology to ever release. So I reserved my judgment to the end of the video. And I said maybe there's going to be a feature on here that convinces me that maybe there's something about this that's a good idea. No, there's nothing. This shit's a stupid ass idea. Your fucking phone, something that we all have in our pocket, can do the same exact thing for free. Like, bro, this shit is terrible, bro. This shit is terrible. I don't even want to read the rest of this article. It's only 2 paragraphs, so I'm gonna skim through. This was all part of a philosophy to not be overly pushy with Alarmo. How was your philosophy to not be overly pushy when every hour I gotta hear if I turn on a fucking Splatoon alarm? What do you mean? What are you talking? I had to sit down for a second. Bro, my ribs are touching. Yo, nah, dead ass, real shit. Were you in talk with the marketing team at all? Because it seems like they have a whole. It seems like everything you're saying is the exact opposite of what the marketing team is doing. You said you don't want it. Like, you remember that clip where YB and Almighty J was talking about fucking YB and Namir? You said you pop niggas. You don't pop niggas. You said we know how we get down. We don't know how you get down. This is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It's like, and he's saying like, yeah, this isn't gamified. Nothing about this is gamified. Then the slogan is wake up and play or something. Yeah, that's what it was. Wake up and play. You said that they're not gonna be pushy, but every hour I gotta hear bring, meow, meow, bring, meow, meow. Every hour on the hour blasting across my fucking house. Like, bro, that shit does not sound fun or novel. That sounds fucking annoying. Oh, holy jeez. We hope that Alarmo will stand in a place where people will casually use it for a long time. Niggas ain't using this shit for more than a week. Niggas ain't using this shit for more than an hour for a fucking video. Indeed, it sounds like Nintendo has perhaps brought to the sounds of gunshots in Chicago since at least 2012. This shit is not setting any new conventions. You wake up, you enjoy listening to this game world, and then go back to sleep because it has calming ass sounds like fucking Animal Crossing music and Pikmin music. And just by getting out of bed, a fanfare will play automatically and the alarm will stop. If the feature even fucking works. He continued, I hope that being able to change how waking up day to day feels by choosing a different alarm sound will become a global standard in the future. You're digging too deep, gang. Just as touchscreens and automatic doors are commonplace, touchscreens are a useful invention. Automatic doors are useful, especially in stores, because you may have a cart or some bags in your hand, and it's I don't know if you've ever tried, but it's kind of difficult to open a door with a cart in your hand. And even if it's a scenario where it's not difficult, it's still annoying, versus an automatic door, it opens for you by itself. Are commonplace for today's generation. I'd be excited to see a new generation that's grown up with Alarmo. Yeah, that generation ain't gonna exist. Nobody's buying an alarm for their kids. Get the fuck out of here. And thinks that an alarm clock as something that makes sound when you and look, it's due out 2025 and you paying $99. You are paying $100 plus tax and maybe even shipping to wake up to bow 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 squish 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 ba-ding 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 ba-ding. You're paying $100 to wake up to that. Not gonna lie, gang, go in your fucking phone settings, set up an alarm, and wake up when the alarm tells you to wake up. Jeez, it's not that simple. A lot of people be telling me, oh, sometimes I ain't got the motivation to get out of bed. You don't always have to have the motivation to get out of bed to get up. Part of it is just getting the fuck up. Like, unless you are physically disabled, just get your lazy ass up. But moving over to from one lazy ass, stupid ass idea to a not so lazy ass, not so stupid idea coming from a lazy ass, stupid ass Blizzard. Now, if y'all don't remember, wait, hold on. First, let me sip some. That shit took some of my breath away with how surprised I was. They thought of that dumbass shit. Now, as I said the other day, there's this dude who made a book, who wrote a book about Blizzard. What was the name of it? It was like Play Blizzard or something like that. Play in the Snow. Play Nice. Play Nice, the rise, fall, and future of Blizzard Entertainment. That's what it's called. As y'all can see, I've been to the Amazon tab and all that. I'm gonna probably like play it over the weekend while I play like Infinity Nikki or something like that. Just listen to the book. But yeah, he dude wrote a book basically exposing everything wrong with Blizzard, and I told you for the next at least couple days, maybe the rest of the week, but probably the next couple weeks, we're gonna constantly see articles and hear news about the stuff that's in this book. Skip the first two. Oh, for Play Nice, he interviewed more than 300. Okay, yeah. One of Blizzard's most prominent games, Overwatch, suffered heavy consequences from the turmoil. On March 22nd, Overwatch 2 canceled the PvE sales and addition, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck is this picture, man? That's probably going to be the thumbnail. I'm not even going to hold you. I might just make this a thumbnail because that's funny as shit. Or at least it's going to be one of the thumbnails I test because this is a funny ass idea. I'm going to actually put Overwatch gameplay there, though. Overwatch was led by Walter Kong, who oversaw the release of regular heroes and content for Overwatch 2. Oh, so Walter Kong, you're the other person I have to say fuck you to, other than Big Bobby. Saw the release of regular heroes and content for the Overwatch free-to-play update, as well as new projects like a mobile version of the franchise that we never and still aren't going to got/have/get. Kong is the current general manager of Overwatch for Blizzard Entertainment. The book did not reveal when the game will be released, but it is in active development. We also don't know if the mobile project will be a port or a new experience. I don't give a fuck either way. I'm not playing it. Fuck Blizzard. Overwatch isn't the first Activision title to dive into mobile gaming scene in 2023. The company confirmed that Call of Duty Mobile was officially larger than the mainline series, which is true because for those of y'all who don't know, there are a lot of mobile games that go triple platinum, especially in places like India, where it's just not, I don't want to single out India, but that's just the first two to come to mind are India and China. They are very big markets with a lot of people and very dense and very like small, highly populated spaces where they can't afford to get a console that often. There are a lot of people there that live far below the poverty line. More so people that live far below than people that live at or above. So a lot of them, all they can afford is $200-300 for a phone. So if you have a game on mobile that's decent, especially if it is like a premium experience and it supports controller, you'll be able to get a good foothold in certain markets. Or even for people that just like playing Call of Duty on the go, period. Because a lot of people have phones in their pockets and Call of Duty is a popular franchise. So, you know, two and two together, or even PUBG Mobile, because like when it comes to the mobile gaming market in America, we don't take it serious because we mostly see it as like TikTok brain rot Subway Surfers and Candy Crush, but outside of America, they really bought that mobile gaming shit. Just like me and all my other fellow American PC elitists are PC elitists. In other countries, there are people that are real life mobile elitists because it's an on-the-go platform and it's all they can afford. So that's how they just cope with it. This isn't their first this isn't their first dive into the mobile gaming scene. Company confirmed was officially larger. Activision followed up on that success by releasing Warzone Mobile this year in March. The new Battle Royale reached more than 50 million pre-registrations ahead of the official launch date. It's unclear what it will be and if it'll hit the same heights of COD, but the framework is definitely there. Okay, let me sit down for this, because I want to have a deep talk. Blizzard about this game that I loved, past tense, and that, like, I want to see all these companies do good in terms of for the experience of gaming. So look, listen here, big boy Blizzard, listen up. What I need you to do, you don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to create a whole new game, even though that would be cool for mobile. All you need to do is downgrade the visuals and add controller support to mobile, and you will be fine. Now, I know this contradicts my morals of fuck Blizzard, but I'm always all for getting a game into more hands. Because, like, and just to let y'all know, there's a lot of people, especially people who play on PC, who are big fans of no console exclusivity. Me, despite the fact that I'm a PC elitist, I believe in console exclusivity, because to me, in my opinion, console exclusivity tends to promote competition. Because one of the reasons I always tell people why PC is such a great platform is that PC, especially if you like or anything else. And I was watching a video that randomly came across about how most of the time it's hard for smaller studios to port their games to console, because since there's a higher quality standard, not tests necessarily, but more or less the tests to make sure you're having a quality game are more rigorous than a Steam or a Epic, where basically you sign up and you upload the files and pretty much they will let anything rock on their fucking store. That's why that racist Elden Ring Tyrone or whatever it was game that I believe I was doing the daily articles thing when I saw that. But it's like it's like a bunch of really racist games on Steam. Like, I remember one was Grand Theft Tyrone. It was a bunch of stuff like that made by one dev. So Steam needs to make that process a wee bit more rigorous, but like it's very friendly to indie developers who don't have stuff like a business email, which was one of the requirements, that you have to have a business email. You have to be an actual LLC or part of an LLC company, aka having a publisher, to do it for you, to like get your game onto these platforms. So like, I'm a big fan of console exclusivity, but in terms of Overwatch, let me look at the Steam DB. I think that game is struggling severely to keep a fucking player count. Steam DB Overwatch Steam charts. Let's see what Overwatch's player count is. Okay, so their peak was 70,000 and right now they're at 20,000. So actually they're not struggling that hard to maintain a player base, but they could up their peak, because 75,000 for Overwatch. Let me look at Overwatch 1. Franchise Overwatch. Let's see what the peak of Overwatch on the first game was, if I can find that. No, not Overwatch 2. God damn it. Don't tell me the Steam DB page is combined so I can't see the old stuff. Yes, I am human. The fuck is he talking about? Overwatch 2, DLC. Oh my god. Overachieving, Operation, I can't even look at the numbers for the original one. Okay, so I just gotta straight up Google it. Oh wait, no. Peak player count for... I forgot the Y with my dumb ass. Okay, Overwatch player count peak statistics. What was the peak for the pre-free-to-play version? Since it's Overwatch in October. No, I don't want to hear about that shit. Overwatch's average player count, the highest. No, god damn it. Is this is from 2018, so this should have what I'm looking for. Number of Overwatch. No, not. Oh my god, I can't fucking find it. But I know damn sure without a doubt that Overwatch 1's, if y'all know a way where I could check how to find what the numbers were for the previous game, please let me know. But oh, actually wait, let me see if I could go to the franchise. Nope. You can't even look up their old numbers? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, most of it is DLC. Yeah, we're gonna leave that shit right where it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Overwatch 1 had a higher peak than this. But the way y'all could take this game to a new level, bust it out of this, is put it on mobile, man. Put it on mobile in markets like India and China that previously made it hard to access and hard to play this game. Will now be able to reach it, and y'all be able to boost y'all numbers. But I hope y'all, I'm manifesting that even though I said that, y'all never see this video, because fuck you, Blizzard. As Tekken 8's microtransactions feature new criticism. Oh yeah, basically I think this has something to do with the Harada incident, and I saw this over the weekend and I saved it so I could talk about it, but we'll see. A few weeks after Tekken 8's launch, it got microtransaction field. Oh yeah, that's right. So for those of you who don't remember, I'm FGC, so I'm gonna hear about shit like this as soon as it happens regardless. Basically, Tekken released with no battle pass, no microtransactions. They waited about 2-3 months until all the reviews came out, and then they put a battle pass and a bunch of microtransactions in it after all the reviews came out. And the reason why they did that is because most of those writers aren't gonna go back and update their reviews unless like they specifically said something about the joy of the lack of microtransactions. Then they saw that and said, yeah, nah, I gotta spend back and add an update. Few weeks cynically, they already launched with the $100 deluxe edition and $110 ultimate edition. As characters began to launch for $8 a piece. Was there a season pass? I think there was. By far the most substantial content. You could get all 4 characters for $32. That breaks roughly even with the deluxe edition and is a little cheaper than the ultimate. Either way, the cashed up meant that no edition would grant you full access to the game's content, which has been an annoyance for players of many fighting games in the modern era. Last week, okay, that's talking about what happened to Rada. Okay, that's going over the tweet I read. I think I failed to create an organizing structure. That's basically okay. So to sum this article up, because I think it's about the incident I'm talking about, I thought it would give new information, but you could go back and watch the video on it and scroll on my channel. But the short version is basically what happened is they released stages with all of the characters they released without charging you extra for the stage, but with making the stage free. So even if you don't have the DLC character, you still get the stage in the base game for free, except for with Heihachi. They now reversed it and made their policy, yep, you gotta pay now. So let's see what else they got. This music is perfect for how my mood is. So y'all remember when I played Roblox for 15 minutes like on stream? Then I hopped the fuck off and I called it stupid and I deleted my damn account, hopefully. This is why. Report on Roblox describes it as a pedophile hellscape for kids. Let's read on. User inflation. Wait. They reading. Roblox response. Okay, I don't care about user inflation. Where is it? Roblox response. There we go. Roblox Corporation has responded to Hindenburg's report overnight. The company titles its reply, Roblox refutes misleading claims in the report. For the sake of your company, of course you're gonna not claim that shit. And begins with widely irrelevant statements like, every day tens of millions of users of all ages have... Okay, bro. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish reading that. This is unquestionably true, but no, it isn't. It's unquestionably false, but it doesn't refute any claims made by Hindenburg. It's a bit like a car manufacturer responding to reports that to one of its cars exploding by saying millions of customers don't He said, nah, it's not that the game is filled with peds crawling everywhere. It's the fact that you're able to be a victim of ped. It's like, what, bro? Like, this is literally a textbook case of victim blaming, in case y'all don't notice. Because it's like, whoa, what the... You what? Like, that's how I feel reading this. This is, the response then moved... Wait. Uh-oh, I'm skipping a lot. Let me take a shot of this water. I'll need to too. I'm dehydrated. But I always know I'm not as dehydrated as your ass. Get up and get some water, bitch. It reiterates the company's commitment to safety measures, which one might argue aren't something to boast about in the face of thousands of words of detailed evidence about how they aren't working. They basically, well, not basically, literally, their product is broken, and they're sitting here saying, no, it's not broken. That window's not broken. It's just that this particular individual shattered the glass. What you said? Oh, you said that's happening to everybody? No, that's not happening to everybody. That's just happening to just them. Ignore that glass on the ground. Actually, matter of fact, you could really ignore it because this window ain't break. The window didn't break. It moved out the way for the person jumping through and just never formed itself back together. It's like, come on, man. Shut the fuck up. Your product's broken. God damn. Financial claims are misleading. It points out that as short sellers, damn, why are they talking about sellers under 5'5"? Short sellers, Hindenburg has a financial incentive here and goes on to talk about cash bookings and cash flow, which claims the report leaves out because the facts simply don't support their agenda. Now, there's times where the media has an agenda, but this ain't one of them at all. There's a section refuting claims that Roblox, deceptive user. I mean, the features are there, but that don't mean that anybody's using them. And if you have AI features on the job, that don't mean they're doing it right. By quoting a section from their own accounts that openly explains how user numbers are calculated, explicitly stating our DUA's daily active users are not measured of unique individuals accessing Roblox. What the fuck else metric is there to use? One might suggest that daily active users isn't a brilliant term to use in this light, but more significantly, it fails to recognize that the specific claim made by Hindenburg's report was that the company uses different internal figures for its own business decision than those it shares for. Oh, so he basically said, yeah, all that information they told you they do it one way. Nah, that's not the case. Them niggas is liars. It's a very peculiar response. It's a very peculiar response given the severity of the claims made by research, especially with effort. My brain is fried. Especially with respect to several failings. Oh, wait, what? I'm lost. I just made myself lost. Whatever. Simply stating that Roblox has invested heavily in its trust and safety efforts with no name of mention that 3 may still be in a room for improvement, or any expressions of regret over the series, blah blah. I mean, if y'all like it, I love it. I personally think that this holding back gaming as game should have died a long time ago. Because for those of y'all who don't know, Roblox was made in 2009. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? This shit is an old ass game that is on life support using probably a whole bunch of outdated software to develop and shape and curate this game. When it's like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This shit is printing you money, but it's not gonna print you infinite money. Put it to sleep, nigga. Put it to sleep. Roblox stock fell a whopping 9% after blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. For those paying close attention, games platform. Am I tweaking? What the hell? Stop this a while. Anyway, let me pull out this PDF. Let me pull out this PDF about PDFs. Damn. There's a lot here. Oh my god, I'm still bro. Oh yeah, they went in on them niggas. I'm gonna have to watch a video breaking all this shit down. I'm not watching all this shit by myself. Bro. Oh yeah. Overwatch had 24 hours to respond to this shit. And their response was basically, if you 8 years old and a pedophile tries to holler at you, that's your fault for responding. Like, nigga, did you just blame the victim? Roblox company, y'all took a big fat L with that one, because people have been saying for years that fucking Roblox is a haven for peds and PDF files and all that stuff, and everybody took it as a joke. No, that shit is real. People do not be joking when they say that shit is heaven for pedophiles. Xbox reveals Indiana Xbox Series X edition. I just wanted to show it off and say, wow, it looks cool. You like the look of this console? Yeah, so do I. Come here. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna buy it either. This looks cool, and it's always cool when a console does this, but it's like, can y'all put some games that a nigga wanna buy on it? Like, damn. Another thing that I just thought looked cool was this bucket of popcorn. Is this the one I commented on? No. I already feel bad for all the Wendy's workers. My heart goes out to them. Recently, for those of y'all who don't know, there's like a Wendy's collab with Nickelodeon where they're serving real Krabby Patties. Sure, nigga. Where they're selling real Krabby Patties, and now the theater is selling these Gladiator helmet, cup, and popcorn bucket. And the reason why I feel bad for them is because, especially if they're uncultured musically, a lot of these employees are gonna have people coming up to them, even though there's another 50 popcorn buckets in the back. And they're gonna be like, yo, what the are you okay? There's only one more bucket left. And they're gonna be looking like, what the fuck are you talking? Nigga, I just did inventory. There's 50 in the back. Usher screaming in our ears like we're deaf. I'm not even an usher. Why are the ushers in the theater yelling at you at the top of their lungs, fucking with you?
It's like, bro, I feel so bad for them because shit about to be real annoying when Metal Face fans get a hold of this information. Gonna be all in the theater buying out the stock. I can already see somebody going to the theater to buy like 60 of these bitches just to scalp it on eBay. Gotta respect a good businessman every time I see one, but goddamn, bro. Imagine putting a bucket that you already reached all inside the head of fucking crusty, dusty popcorn insides all over that bitch just for you to throw that fucker up on eBay. Like, ill. Anyway, this one I kind of wanted to glance over because like some of the stuff I saw the other day when Twitch was talking about this, I was like, I'm not too versed with this, so I'm not gonna like give any deep hard thoughts, pause, outside of my realm of understanding. This, however, is in my realm of understanding. Twitch tells Dexterto that their guidelines for VTubers hasn't changed and that they are required to follow the same attire guidelines as human streamers. Excuse me, as I talked about the other day, those guys, unless you're a dude, butt ass naked. Cause I seen some stuff after I did a little bit more research into it. I seen some stuff where a lot of VTubers were wearing like slightly suggestive attire and getting banned, where on the other end of the spectrum, this isn't getting banned. So it's like, bro, like if y'all have rules, be consistent. Be consistent on your rules or get rid of them. This one I also wanted to highlight, and fuck this nigga news. First, I'm gonna play the video. Actually, no, first I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna let you guess why this is one of the worst videos I've seen on the internet. Hands down this week, definitively this month, why it is one of the worst videos I've seen.
New jet ski. All right, guys, I got my filmer a brand new 300 horsepower supercharged jet ski as a I'm sorry gift for, you know, getting me in that McLaren crash. He's been wanting this for literally ever. It's my birthday today, but it's our birthday after what I put him through a couple days ago. All right, guys, so my filmer Michael just got back, and now I'm gonna surprise him with his new Michael David. Oh, you're fucking yeah. Holy shit. Your new jet ski.
Holy jet ass.
Yes, sir.
Yo, hard Holy shit. You jet ass?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm glad you like it. You're the best, bro. We were literally talking about this yesterday. Was it worth it?
Car crash? Yeah. You should have for us. Thank you.
Of course, bro. You're a legend, dog. Kiss.
So just so y'all understand what I'm about to say, let me see if I could get a clear image of dude's face. Just so y'all could understand, when he said they were in a car crash, first off, he was in a car crash because he was texting and driving while he was live streaming. That's already mistake, fault, fuck up number one. He was texting and driving. He was texting and driving, going at high speeds in a McLaren. Texting and driving in a McLaren at high speeds on a rainy day, eyes completely off the road, swerved and crashed into the side of the road. Like, I'm not going to play the clip because I'm too lazy to find it. Not even because I give a fuck about TOS. I'm just too lazy to find it, but it's really easy to find. Dude was all types of bleeding outside of his head and stuff like that. And he said, yo, bro, I know that in... Where was the picture? Where was the picture?
The best. I talked about this. Yes, brand new 300 new jet ski.
Where is it?
My filmer Michael just got back, and now I'm gonna surprise. Sure. Talk about this.
Damn, y'all saw the car earlier. I'm gonna mute it, and whenever it gets to the car. But in a car crash that left his car completely totaled, that almost killed this man. Yeah, a car crash that left a car looking like that. Like, nigga, look. The whole front of the car is gone. The car looked like Squidward with his nose chopped off. The whole front of the car is missing. You damn near killed this dude. If you go look at the footage, dude was bleeding out of his head all over his face, barely conscious. This nigga wobbling back and forth, sideways, holding the camera like this and shit because the nigga potentially got a concussion. And yo, my bad gift was I'm gonna buy you a jet ski. Like, yo, my fault. I almost killed you in this car crash, but I brought you something that's gonna make you incur a bill because insurance and maintenance. So we cool, right? I almost fucking killed you, but we alright because I brought you a jet ski. We good. No, quit that nigga's job, bro. No amount of money is ever worth it. Worth your fucking life. Now, for this section of the video, I'm just gonna go through and watch a couple different reviews of Undisputed because this game, I want it so badly to be good to the point to where it scares EA to make a fight night. And I've heard 2 motherfuckers in Hellcats were racing near my street and one of them crashed. Yeah, shit be crazy, man. And it's funny your name is crazy and I'm saying this, but yeah, shit be crazy. Cause it's like, bro, niggas be doing anything. Niggas be doing anything with money. And it's like, yo, you're not gonna apologize to me after some shit like that with a fucking jet ski. Like, no, get the fuck out my face. Anyway, back to talking about Undisputed. So I heard some rumors that EA is working on a new fight night, but I haven't like seen those rumors anywhere than out of somebody's mouth. So I'm not gonna delve too much into that. But what I hope happens is that this fucking game, Undisputed, I hope this game is so good that it makes EA feel their ass cheeks get hot. Because besides the fact that they're liars and their pants are on fire, it makes their butt cheeks get hot because they're like, ooh, somebody lit a fire under there. And it makes them finally make a fight night. This game low-key might determine if we ever get a new fight night or not. Because one of the reasons why fight night hasn't come back for a very long time, for those of you who are unaware, is because it is very hard to round up a bunch of boxers and get the rights to use them in a video game. So yeah, that's the reason why that game hasn't come back for a while. But hopefully this game will encourage them, will light a fire under their butt cheeks and encourage them to make a new one. Because I want an actually good modern day boxing game that I don't have to boot up a damn emulator to play or depend on backwards compatibility to work for. Let's get into it. We're gonna 1.5 the reviews.
The indie studio at Steel City Interactive have a tough uphill battle to win, considering the tough act they have to follow up on EA's Fight Night Champion, considered by many to be the greatest boxing game of all time. Yes, that makes Undisputed the first officially licensed boxing game in over a decade, and it manages to put up a good fight despite being a clear underdog. While Undisputed's budget does show in spots, notably the bland career mode, the moment-to-moment gameplay punch well above their weight, provide.
Hey, thank you for sending gifts, Brody. But yeah, that's one thing that I noticed in the in just the trailers, just off the eye test. The trailer looked, I mean, not the trailer. Well, yeah, the trailer did look lacking, but the fucking story mode, it looked lacking. It looked like something I could experience on the fucking PS2. Like it, like a dead ass. I said it. I was like, I've recently went back and played PS2 Fight Night, and I was like, this shit looks exactly the same. Thank you for all the support, my boy. Oh, wait, does this have captions?
Where one begins to really feel the decade-long advancement in technology since the last licensed boxing game. These are the best.
I don't know about that because this don't. Do I have it on like max HD? Okay, let me turn it on 4K. Y'all won't be able to see it on 4K because of video compression, but I turned this shit up to 4K and it looks the fucking same. It looks the fucking same.
Best graphics for a boxing game yet.
Maybe the frame rate up. No, frame rate don't make it look better because this nigga has on motion blur.
Right here with the Unity engine is rather astounding. The 70+ roster of fighters all look like they're.
That's Unity.
They didn't just perfect the tattoos likeness of cover athletes like Canelo Alvarez, but perfectly captured every detail of Conor Benn's fully covered body tattoos.
Crazy that they have all these characters with tattoos, but you can't put none on your fucking character, according to what I heard.
Undisputed features the most realistic graphics in any boxing game to date, capturing the likeness of the comprehensive roster of fighters in great detail.
But that's because they have no competition. Like right now, if I right now put a gun to somebody's head and I said name a current boxing game that released after 2020, don't say Fight Night. Yeah, mom. Hello? Yeah, I was just calling you real quick to say it's been wonderful being alive and have you as my mom, But I love you. I just wanted to call you and say I love you real quick before this nigga shoot me in the back of my head because for some fucking reason I couldn't name a boxing game. Okay, bow! That's exactly how that scenario is going to play out because you can't do it, bro. So it's like it wins by default. It wins by default. It doesn't win because it's genuinely the best because these graphics, they don't look impressive. They look average.
Just as important as graphics are the animations, and I'm pleased to say that Undisputed excels in this department just as well. It's not easy to capture body-to-body contact with complex arm motions without embarrassing.
I also don't agree on that. The boxing and stuff like that, and like when I compare it to a PS2 game, it's not me being facetious. This deadass, like the animation quality, deadass looks like the stuff I would see in a PlayStation worse